SKOL morning, everybody. SKOL morning. Valhalla Sports Talk is on the air with Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Let's go. Let's go, Vikes. Minnesota Vikings hype up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Today, the Minnesota Vikings go on the road to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana to take on the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. And Valhalla Sports Talk is here with all the action. So like I said, week 2 NFL action here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live as the Vikings try to get a dub, ladies and gentlemen. After a tough loss last week against the Green Bay Packers, we traveled to Lucas Oil Stadium to try to take on these Indianapolis Colts, ladies and gentlemen. The Colts as well, they lost last week too, so both teams will be trying to get that first dub of the season. But we're ready to go. We've got everything ready to go. We've got some cowbell, a little bit of cowbell for you. We got bobblehead Francis in the house, and we're ready to rock 15 minutes from game time. 15 minutes away from game time. I've got the Red Zone channel on TV2, and we'll be giving you updates on the other game action as the day progresses. But TV1 will be having the Minnesota Vikings. Again, we're on DirecTV watching this game today, so looking forward to it. How's everybody doing? Looks like we've already got some folks that have checked in the chat. Valhalla shout out to Nate 50. Julian Cruz, one of my mods, checks in, says, yo, how you doing, Nate? How you doing, Julian? Looks like Anonymous has checked in already, says, what's going on, Mad Viking? Not much. Vikings football today, my man. We're going to do a Vikings football stream here on Valhalla Sports Talk. And even Goose checks in. Goose Sports checks in, says good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. Good morning to you. 15 minutes to kick off, ladies and gentlemen, in these games. The early slate of games today. Let's see what we got going on for the early slate. So early in the morning here, you've got Jacksonville, Tennessee, Carolina, Tampa Bay, Denver versus Pittsburgh, the Chargers versus Philadelphia, Frisco versus the Jets, Buffalo, Miami, Minnesota, Indianapolis, Detroit taking on the Packers in Green Bay, Atlanta, Dallas is an early game. New York Giants at Chicago. And that's the full early morning slate. So quite a few games. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games going off this morning, ladies and gentlemen. 10 big games. I've already had my little breakfast there. Some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I got the beers in there cooling. A glass of chillin'. And I'm ready. Let's take a look at the game today. Let's take a quick look at the rankings as we get into this second game on the NFL slate. Minnesota Vikings on offense are ranked 12th in the NFL, while the Colts are ranked 5th. On defense, the Vikings, after a horrible showing against the Packers, are ranked 30th, and the Colts are ranked 2nd. That's kind of a shocker. Passing, Minnesota 13th in the league, Indianapolis 5th. And rushing-wise, Minnesota 13th best rushing attack, and the Colts have the 23rd. The Colts lost their main starter last week, Marlon Mack, and they're going to be putting the rookie Taylor in there. Jonathan Taylor out of Wisconsin gets his first action as the starter. Let's take a quick look at a quarterback comparison here. Last year, Kirk Cousins versus Phillip Rivers. Cousins last year was 10-6, 69.5 completion percentage. He had 28 touchdowns and 7 interceptions and a 108 passer rating. Rivers, on the other hand, was 5-12. This is obviously in San Diego with a 66.9 completion percentage, had 24 touchdowns and 22 interceptions. 88.5 was his passer rating. Julian checks in, says he doesn't know why he keeps watching Thor's appearing and it keeps making him laugh. That was funny, man. It was funny. He's around here acting a fool this morning. Grabbing things. He grabbed my football, ran off with it, had to chase him. But yeah, he is fired up this morning. I'm not sure if it's about the Vikings or just because that's how he wakes up. Fired up and ready to go. But we are We do want to call all of Thor's Berserkers to the chat this morning, so let's get that done. Thor, call your people to the chat. The Berserkers, of course, are Thor's army, and that's what we call our folks that represent in the chat for these Vikings. And so that was the first call, the first battle horns going out to the Berserkers to get them ready for this game today. The last meeting between these two teams looks like it took place December 18th of 2016. The Colts beat the Vikings 34-16. So we want that number to change. We want that number to change. Another interesting stat, Zimmer has Phillip Rivers' number, they say. Since 2010, Phillip Rivers is 0 for 5 versus Mike Zimmer coached defenses, ladies and gentlemen. So let's hope we can keep that thing on track today. Let's hope we can keep that on track today. Jonathan Taylor, the running back for the Colts, he had 18 touches every game in 2019 with them Wisconsin Badgers. So he's used to carrying the load, ladies and gentlemen. Used to carrying the rock. So let's kind of set the standard here. Kirk Cousins has 110 plus passer rating and 10 of 16 starts since 2019. That's the most such games in the NFL. So those of you that are always on that I hate Kirk Cousins trains, eat an egg. Eat an egg. The guy does well. You just need to get the dub. And then it's not how you start category. Phillip Rivers is 33-36 in the first 5 weeks of a season, but after that he's 56-29. So we got him early. We got him early, ladies and gentlemen. We got him early in the season. Again, this game is set to kick off at 10 a.m. Mountain Standard Time, or 1 o'clock on the East Coast, 10 o'clock on the West Coast. And we are here and ready to rock and roll. We are here and ready to rock and roll. Let's check out the internets real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Again, this is our second Minnesota Vikings game stream, so we're just trying to get this thing up and rolling. Hopefully we can get some folks in here. Get some folks in here for join this watch party and root on these Vikes to victory. How's everybody doing today? In the chat, hit us up. Hit us up in the chat. Let us know how you're doing. I posted in the Real Minnesota Vikings fan group on Facebook, and I'm getting a lot of likes, so hopefully some of those folks come in here and become berserkers in Thor's army. Join us today for this watch party. Again, there will be no game, video, or audio on this telecast to keep in accordance with NFL copyright rules, but I'll do my play-by-play, and we'll obviously have the chat of the berserkers as we root on these Vikings to victory today. As we root on these Vikings. Anonymous checks in and says, "What's up, Mad Viking? What's up to you, man? How are you today? Good to see you here in the stream." Julian Cruz up in the house early and ready to rock. 6 berserkers in the chat. Ready to get this thing going, ladies and gentlemen. Julian says if I stream tomorrow, he's going to be having a party for his birthday. I don't have anything scheduled tomorrow, my man Julian. Today we've got the Vikings for this morning game, and we'll be joining the Lakers tonight for the Laker game, and then a day off tomorrow, and then we'll see what's going on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, as the Dodgers, I believe, are playing the A's, the Oakland A's. So we'll probably get a few games out of that series in. Anonymous is hoping his Niners beat the Jets. Are they on the road with the Jets, Anonymous, or are they at home? I don't think it matters. I think they'll kill them after last week. My prediction for today's game, ladies and gentlemen, is the Vikings stomp. We're going to blow these guys out. 20 or more points. A blowout, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I think we're going to see today. Anonymous says, nice Randy Moss jersey. Thank you, my man. Thank you. Rocking the Randy Moss 8-4, ladies and gentlemen. The GOAT. the GOAT in Vikings wide receiver lore. Anonymous, this hat right here, kind of an interesting story. Back in the 80s, when I first got kind of serious, had my own little money, you know, from allowances and stuff, this was the first hat I ever bought with my own money. And this is an exact replica of that hat. It was the first Vikings hat I ever owned. And they made a replica of it last year, so I got it. I got it. So today we're introducing, you know how in the Dodger stream we have bobblehead Bobby, right? So in the Viking streams, I've brought out bobblehead Francis, ladies and gentlemen. He shook. Funny story about bobblehead Francis. My parents got him for me the first day of my Viking fandom at the Super Bowl against the Raiders. They went to the game, and I got to watch it at a babysitter's house on a 13-inch black and white TV, and all I got was the bobblehead. But I still have it to this day, and that's bobblehead Francis. He'll be celebrating Vikings touchdowns, ladies and gentlemen. He'll be celebrating Vikings touchdowns with us. So we got the cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. More cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. SKOL Vikings. Last week, Dalvin Cook, 12 rushes, 50 yards, a 4.2 average. Going to need to improve on that today. Going to need to improve on it. They've actually turned on the Vikings feed on DirecTV, and this thing is getting close, ladies and gentlemen. 9:56. We're 4 minutes away from kickoff. Phillip Rivers on your TV screen. 36 for 46 last week, 363 yards, and a touchdown. So he's still slinging it. Even though he's with his new teams, the Colts. The Colts will be wearing their home blue jerseys with white pants, ladies and gentlemen. 7 berserkers in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Let's go. All right, predictions, everybody. Everybody in the chat, give me your predictions in today's Vikings game. What's the score? Who's going to win? Oh, really, Anonymous? The wave style? Yep. That one came out last week last year as a replica too. That's why I got that one as well. Again, in the chat, ladies and gentlemen, put up your predictions for today's Vikings-Colts game. Let's see them. Go on record. Make your statement. Tell us who you think is going to win today's game. TV2 Red Zone channel looks like a Brett Favre sighting. Brett Favre sighting on the Red Zone, ladies and gentlemen, wearing a Tampa Bay Buccaneer t-shirt on the sidelines today. Weird. So it looks like we're in the final commercial break before this thing sets to kick off here. Let's turn down this music a little bit. Barely audible. Anonymous predicts the Vikings are going to win by 16. Okay. I'm with you. I said Vikings by 20. Might be being overly optimistic, but that's how I am. That's how I am, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, if you guys are here from the Minnesota Vikings, the Real Minnesota Vikings fans group on Facebook, hit us up in the chat. Let me know that you guys made it over, guys and gals. Our first look at Xavier Rhodes in a Colts uniform, ladies and gentlemen. First look at Rhodes in a Colts uniform, and they go to yet another commercial. So one prediction in the chat for today's game. Nobody else wants to be Nostradamus. I'm ready. I'm ready for this thing to get going, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous, are we drinking any beer today? Just a few minutes from kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get this party started. Quick check on the YouTube game. It looks like the Gridiron Blitz is live with his Lions game. Troxel probably doing the Lions as well. Bad Dog Sports. Are the Giants playing this morning? Ronbo doing his 49ers. Ladies and gentlemen. And we're getting close here. Kickoff is just moments away, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous says he's about to get into that bacon and eggs. Maybe later you'll hit the beer. He might have a little puff. Yeah, he does a really good job, Anonymous. He really does a good job. And he's got a voice for it too, doesn't he? He has that deep voice doing them Niners games. He's like a genuinely good guy too. 5 berserkers in the chat as we get ready for kickoff here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 berserkers up in the chat. Got to remember what all my buttons are for down here. We got Thor's Army. We've already done that. Make sure our flag, first down, kick is good. Touchdown one. Got that one as well. All right, here we go. We're coming out of the pregame and into the main game, ladies and gentlemen. 6 berserkers in the chat. Yeah, he's a good dude, man. He's fun to watch. All right, temperature today, 69 degrees. They've got the roof open at Lucas Oil. About half the field is cut in half with the sun and shade. So that's going to be weird. Final words from the announcers. They're checking in on the on-sideline reporter. So Mack, like they said, is out for the season with a torn Achilles. So Jonathan Taylor getting the start at running back for the Colts. Julian Cruz checking in. And there's Gareth Hale. What's up, my man? All right, kickoff. Return to about the 20, ladies and gentlemen, and Kirk Cousins and the Vikings take the field. Vikings wearing their road white jersey, purple pants. Last week, Cousins 259, 2 touchdowns, 118.6 passer rating against Green Bay, and the Vikings are set to get this thing going. Here we go. Ball snapped. Cousins fakes the handoff to Cook, then throws it to the side to, I believe that is Thielen, for a short gain of about a yard. The starting line for the Vikings: Reif, Dozier, Bradbury, Samia, O'Neal. That's the offensive line. Dalvin Cook, C.J. Ham in the backfield. Adam Thielen, Olabisi Johnson, and Kyle Rudolph are the receivers and the tight end. And Cousins steps up to the line under center. 2nd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. The ball snapped. Cousins fakes a handoff, goes to his right, looking deep, throws it, and it's caught by Thielen for a first down, ladies and gentlemen. First down, Vikings. Let's go. Easy sideline catch by Thielen for the first down. King Yellowman checks in for the first time today. 1st and 10, Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. On the 40. Cousins under center. Ball snapped, rolls to his right again, play action. And he just throws it out of bounds to Irv Smith Jr. I'm not sure if he got his feet in. For these Colts, the defense, Autry, defensive end, Stewart, nose tackle, Buckner. Linebackers, Curry, Walker, Leonard are the linebackers. And the secondary, Rhodes, Moore, Willis, Hooker, Yassine, Rock. Here we go, 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Cousins under center with a wide receiver to his right. Stacked backfield. Handoff is to Cook, who goes to his left and gains about 5, ladies and gentlemen. Gains about 5. That's going to bring up a 3rd down for these Vikings. Anonymous says he's a fan of Cousins. He can get the job done. I agree. Julian predicts 27-15 score for the Vikings. 3rd down, 13:05 remaining in the first quarter. The score remains 0-0. Cousins brings the troops to the line. From the shotgun. Sends Cook in motion to his left. 2 wide receivers to his right. The ball snapped. Cousins goes back, looks to his right, throws. Another unbelievable catch by Thielen, ladies and gentlemen, for a 1st down. 1st down, Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. That gets the Vikings into Colts territory, ladies and gentlemen. The ball rests at about the 44-yard line. 1st and 10. Cousins hands it off to Cook. Cook goes to his right for a minimal gain. A minimal gain, ladies and gentlemen. Yellowman in the chat looking for hookers. I think he's talking about the name of one of the defensive players. All right, they're checking this catch of Thielen's on the sideline there. I thought he caught it. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. Cousins brings him to the line, gets under center. Got a single back behind him. Stack formation to his left. They put Irv Smith in motion to the right. Cousins takes a snap, scrambling around back there, throws over the middle. And the ball's dropped by 81. Johnson. He put it on him. I don't know how he missed that. Anonymous says, let's go Purple People Eaters. Goose Sports. Asks if Anonymous is watching the Niners today. All right, here we go. Cousins back to the line. It's 3rd and 10, ladies and gentlemen. We got to convert here. 31. The running back in motion to the right. The spread formation for the Vikes. Cousins takes a snap out of the shotgun, looking downfield, and it's almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Bringing up a 4th and 10, but there's a flag on the play. Personal foul, roughing the passer on the Colts, and the Vikings get a 1st down. Personal foul on number 96 of the Colts. Four berserkers in the chat. So it was Autry for the Colts to get called for the roughing the passer penalty. He had his hands up in Cousins' face. The pass was intended for Irv Smith Jr. But the Vikings are now in business again, 1st and 10 with 11:42 remaining in the first quarter. Ball rests at about the 27-yard line. Cousins under center with 2 wide receivers to his left and a stacked running back set to behind him. Ball snapped. He hands it off to Cook, who goes up the middle for a gain of about 3. A gain of about 3, ladies and gentlemen. Five berserkers in the chat. Let's go. Vikings hype. Where are my Viking fans at? Where are they at? I can't find them. Ham put in motion to the left, then comes back across. Cousins under center on the 2nd and 7, ladies and gentlemen. Ball snapped. Hand off to Cook, who goes to his right and is running, and he gets inside the 9-yard line before getting taken down for another Vikings first down, ladies and gentlemen. First and goal for these Vikings as we try to score on this opening drive. Nice run by Cook, the newest team captain on the Vikings. The newest team captain, and the Vikings are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. Cousins out of the shotgun, first and goal, ball snapped. He hands it to the fullback, Ham, I believe, who gains about 2, moving to his right. CJ Ham. That's going to bring up a second and goal, ladies and gentlemen, for these Vikings. Second and goal. Second and goal, 10:01 remaining in the first quarter as the Vikings try to get points on this opening drive. One wide receiver to the left, a stacked formation behind him. The handoff is to Cook, who tries up the middle and is stopped after about a gain of about 1 or 2, I would imagine. It's going to bring up a very important third down here. They take Ham off the field, the fullback. Cousins getting the troops in the huddle. 6 berserkers in the chat. All right, here we go. They split out Cook to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. 81 goes in motion to the right. Cousins gets a snap, throws it over the middle, going for 83, and throws it out of the back of the end zone. Come on. 4th and goal. Looks like the Vikings are going to take the field goal, ladies and gentlemen. That seemed like a hurried throw by Cousins there to me. Dan Bailey in to attempt the field goal here for the Vikings. 9:05 remaining in the first quarter. Cousins on that drive, 3 for 6 for 31 yards. Thielen, the main recipient. Dan Bailey, the kicker. The Vikings made 20 consecutive field goals so far. Next one is up. And the kick is good, ladies and gentlemen. The kick is good, and the Vikings take a 3-0 lead. Let me update our little graphics package here. Let me upgrade the package here. Here we go. I forgot to get the quarter going, so that was one thing. Quarter 1, and now we got a score. So let's get the Vikings some points here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the Vikings some points in this old time, old school scoreboard. Anonymous says the chat's gonna fill up. I hope so, my friend. I hope so, my friend. There we go. Vikings score. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to put a little 3 in there. And the Vikings take the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Now we got a lot of stuff going on down here. All right, I think we're updated. Let's check the chat. 7 berserkers up in the chat. Diego Cervantes says it's okay, we're gonna win. What's up, man? SKOL Vikings. Let's go. Leonard Viapuda says boo Valhalla, y'all took our chance at the Super Bowl. This is where we become stepbrothers. Who's gonna beat them Saints? Samaria Sharda, waiting for this game with your voice excitement. Trying to get hype, my man. I think I'm gonna have to start drinking some brewskis. 7 berserkers in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, our social media is scrolling at the bottom of the screen there. Give us a follow on those various platforms. Valhalla Sports Talk on YouTube, Valhalla Sports on Twitter, Valhalla Sports Talk on Instagram, and Valhalla Sports Talk on the Facebook. You can email me at madviking@gmail.com. I'm asking for all Minnesota Vikings Berserkers, to send me pictures of you in your Vikings regalia, your swag, so that I can incorporate it in the Vikings win video that plays at the end of every Vikings win. Scoring drive was 9 plays, 85 yards, 4:53 is the time it took on the clock. It ended up with a Dan Bailey field goal to put the Vikings up 3-0. And the Vikings prepare to kick it off to the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor Coley checks in and says, I'm here. Good luck on the Vikings. Thank you, my man. 10 Berserkers. That's the high for today in the chat. The kickoff is into the end zone, and he's going to bring it out, ladies and gentlemen. 10, 15, 20, and he's tackled by a trio of Vikings, ladies and gentlemen. 10 Berserkers in the chat. Thor's army continues to grow. All right, so here we go. The Colts offense takes the field. Phillip Rivers, quarterback, the new quarterback of the Colts after being traded from San Diego. They set up for business on about the 22-yard line. Rivers in the shotgun. The ball's snapped. He throws it to his running back on his left, who starts running. Number 28 is knocked out of bounds. Number 28 is Jonathan Taylor, ladies and gentlemen, the rookie running back out of Wisconsin. I think he gained maybe 2 yards. I think he maybe gained 2 yards there, ladies and gentlemen. Rivers brings him back to the line. He's under center. He's under center. One running back behind him. The handoff is to a crosser who goes to his right and gets the first down before being hit by Harry Hitman Smith. And that fella's hurt. Number 15 is the injured player for the Colts. Grabbing his knee. That's not good. Grabbing at his knee. Hello, executive assistant. Can I have a beer? It's in the glass is in the ice tray. Joel R checks in and says, good luck, Vikings. And the Gridiron Blitz says, hey, man, what's going on? What's up, Blitz? What's up, man? Minnesota Vikings game day live on Valhalla Sports Talk. What's up, Blitz? How's the Lions doing? Hey, they're beating Green Bay, dude. Lions ahead of Green Bay, ladies and gentlemen. 7-0. 7-0 with 7:47 remaining in the first. Here the Vikings started out with their opening drive. They got the kickoff and marched down the field and managed to get 3. Managed to get the field goal, ladies and gentlemen. And there's Bobby checking in. Says SKOL Vikings. What's up, Bobby? My man. Butchers Block and Patriots Talk. 14 Berserkers in the chat. Julian says it makes him laugh when I ask my personal assistant to give me a beer. And Jorge Gomez says the Vikings got this. Anonymous sends Bobby a birthday message. Happy 35th birthday, Bobby. Butchers Block and Patriots Talk, ladies and gentlemen. He's that Boston fan. All them Boston teams. Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics. Go give him a follow. He's a good dude. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Valhalla Tavern beer in the house. Just a frosty ice just dripping off it. God bless America, ladies and gentlemen. God bless America. Let's go, Vikings. Let's go, Vikes. So we got Dalvin Cook, 5 for 25 on the game with a 5-yard per carry average, and Adam Thielen already has 3 receptions for 31 yards on 3 targets. Paris Campbell is the injured receiver for the Colts, and he's headed off on the cart in tears. So really tough start to that young man's career. Yesterday or last year was kind of injury prone for him as well. Harrison Smith goes in and just makes a tackle, but his leg, Campbell's leg, kind of gets stuck in the turf and bends awkwardly. So it doesn't look good, but we'll wait to hear. So that's going to bring up the Chargers come to the line. Phillips Rivers under center with one running back behind him, a bunch formation to his left. They put a tight end in motion to the right, and it's a handoff to Taylor, I believe it is, right up the middle. And he gets good yards after contact even for a Colts first down. Taylor, number 28, running hard, ladies and gentlemen. Julian says his birthday is Tuesday. Yeah, old Taylor, he did not go down easy. He got hit at about the 4-yard gain mark, and then after that, he was still carrying fools. So that's going to bring up 1st and 10 for these Chargers. We got to move the football over there, guys. Got to move the football. Hand off to Taylor again, who goes right the same direction and gains up another 6 yards or so. Another 6-yard gain. Little game break they go to, and it looks like Atlanta just went up on the Cowboys 7-0 on a Riley Ridley touchdown reception. And we're back to this game. Hey, Bobby just gave me $1, donated $1. So that just gets a Valhalla holla. Valhalla holla to Bobby of Patriots Talk. Butcher's Block and Patriots Talk. Rivers hands the ball off to Taylor, who goes to the left, and the Vikings are in hot pursuit, and they tackle him for a loss. Going to bring up 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. 9 berserkers in the chat. Offensive line for the Colts. Castanzo. They went too fast. I missed it. Diego Cervantes says his dad's a Cowboys fan, and he's upset right now. Too bad. Here you go. Rivers in the shotgun on a 3rd and 6, ladies and gentlemen. Running back to his left. Spread formation. 2 wide receivers on each side of him. Ball snapped. Rivers hands it off to the running back, who is not going to get it. He's going to be about a yard short, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor about a yard short. Are they going to go for it here? It looks like they're lining up to go for it. 4th and 1, ladies and gentlemen, on about the 45. Taylor up the middle. Did he get it? Looks like he got it. I mean, this guy's gashed you for 2 plays. Why wouldn't you expect a run right up the middle there? Come on. No push whatsoever by the Vikings defensive front. No push whatsoever. 1st and 10 now for these Colts. The ball rests on the 41-yard line in Vikings territory. Rivers in the shotgun. He sends Taylor out to his left in motion. Throws it to the other side, and he's tackled immediately by Mike Hughes, the cornerback for the Vikings. That was SKOL for the Colts. Still gained about 3, I would imagine. The Vikings defensive front, Ngakwe, Johnson, Steven, and Holmes. Linebackers, Barr, Kendricks, Eric Wilson. In the secondary, Hughes, Harris, Smith, and Holden Hill. Rivers in the shotgun, 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right, and a running back to his left. The ball's handed off to Taylor, who goes to his left again, and is met by a group of Vikings, including Anthony Barr, for a short gain. Ladies and gentlemen. Real Juice checks in. What's up, man? Real Juice in the house on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. 4:05 remaining here in the first quarter. This is going to be a 3rd and 4 for these Colts. Come on, Vikes. Let's D up. Rivers in the shotgun, spread formation. Nobody in the backfield. Ball snapped. Rivers passes it over the middle to number 11, who makes the catch for a first down. First down, Colts. Can't make out the guy's name because his jersey's all jacked up. That's going to bring up another 1st and 10. 3:26, clock's running, ladies and gentlemen. 12 berserkers in the chat. 11 goes out to the right. Gladney's on him. Rivers in the shotgun with 2 running backs next to him. He sends one of them in motion to the left, but hands it to Taylor again, who goes right. And he's met pretty quickly after about a 2-yard gain. Holmes and Kendricks in on the stop for the Vikings. Taylor ran for 6,174 yards at Wisconsin with 50 rushing TDs. Diego Cervantes asks if I'm going to stream the game on Tuesday, Dodgers A's. Yes. Ball snapped to Rivers out of the shotgun, who hands it to Taylor again, and who goes straight up the middle again and almost gets a first down before being met by a group of Vikings that included Anthony Harris. Camden checks in, says, I don't even need to watch this. I already know the Vikings are winning. I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know, my man. So a nice drive put together by the Colts to try to answer the 3 points the Vikings scored on their opening possession. Taylor continues to be the running back. Rivers under center. Steps up to the line. He's got kind of a bunch formation to his left, one right receiver to his right. He hikes it, hands it off to Taylor, who again just goes forward, and he's gashing these Vikings on the ground. He is working the Vikings on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. 1:33, the clock continues to run here in the first quarter. All right, Diego, we'll see you when you get back, my man. Rivers to the line. Rivers to the line, single back set. He pitches it to Taylor, who runs to his left, trying to find a spot, and he's met by the Vikings after a gain of maybe 1. Holton Hill in on the stop for the Vikings. Come on, bringing up another 3rd down. We need a defensive stop here, boys. We need a defensive stop. It looks like things are going bad for the Cowboys on the Red Zone channel. Timeout Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Go to a timeout on a 3rd and 5. Little discussion between Rivers and the wide receivers. Little discussion between Rivers and the wide receivers. All right, checking out the Red Zone channel on TV2, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the Buccaneers are leading 7-0 against Carolina. Tom Brady touchdown to Mike Evans. Actually, they just went up 14-0. And now they're peeking in on the Pittsburgh Steelers game. Still scoreless. And looks like Big Ben has the Steelers in the red zone. Pass to the corner. Almost picked off by the Broncos. Anonymous says the Cowboys line is in shambles right now. Vikes need to get a stop here. We need to get a stop. I don't have my gloves either. Where the hell are my gloves? Where the hell are my gloves? We're going to get some cowbell here for this 3rd down. Come on. 3rd down when they get back from commercial. Tennessee leading the Jacksonville Jaguars 14-0, ladies and gentlemen. Tennessee on top of the Jaguars 14-0. Eric checks in, says, hey, what's up, Eric? How you doing, man? Welcome to Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Guys, if you have not, please hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Help my little channel grow. Trying to make it happen. Anonymous asks, where's the Viking mask, Valhalla? That guy that said he was going to send me one never got back with me on Twitter. I messaged him and nothing. Nothing. Unless you're talking about the bandana from the other night. That's up there somewhere. All right, looks like we're about to get back out of here, ladies and gentlemen. A big third down for the Vikings defense. Frank Reich, the coach of the Colts, has a 17-16 career record. Zimmer now 57-39-1 career record for the Vikes. Rivers in the shotgun. Let's go. Let's go. 3rd and 5. Let's stop him right here. False start, I think, by the Colts. Flag all over the place. Flags everywhere. Let's see who this is on. False start against the Colts. That's going to back him out. Back him up. Oh, you're talking about the bandana? Right on. All right, so the Colts going to get backed up a little bit here. Come on, Vikes. Let's go. All right, so Rivers in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his right, to his far right. He's got a running back next to him. Ball snapped. Rivers surveying the field, throws a dump-off pass to the running back who jukes one Viking defender and then gets tackled about 4 yards short of the first down. Taylor was the running back for the Colts who made that catch. Taylor had a big drive there. He had a big drive, the rookie out of Wisconsin, showing out. I don't know who number 24 was for the Vikes, but he just got juked out of his shorts. And there was a penalty flag for something on the play, and they just gave the Colts a first down. The hell was that? Even the announcers on the TV don't know what they called there. What the fuck? What was that? So anyway, the Colts come to the line, 1st and 10. I still have no idea what the penalty was. Rivers in the shotgun, hands it to Taylor, who's tackled immediately at the line. I still don't know what that was. Does anyone know what that was? Anyway, they're going to commercial break. End of the first quarter. We're headed to the second, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he is a bruiser, Anonymous. He's a big-time bruiser. He's going to be good for them for a long time. So apparently the penalty was a 5-yard penalty and automatic first down for illegal contact. So it must have been on the tackle of Taylor there. Never saw the flag on the field. Damn it. Damn it. Let's check the internets, make sure everything's working. Let's go. Let's go. Lions on TV too. Lions lead the Packers 7-3, and they look like they're about to get back in business again. Looks like they're trying to get back in business again. Trevor says, come on, Vikings, get a touchdown. We need to get the ball back. We need to get the ball back. 9 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, red zone. The Lions are in the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. Stafford. Pass dropped. Pass dropped. So they're showing this illegal contact here. They're calling it an illegal chuck. What a bullshit call. So they switch ends of the field. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right, 2 wide receivers to his left, and 2 to his right. Ball's handed off. He throws a crosser, and it's intercepted, ladies and gentlemen. Intercepted by the Vikings. 50. Wilson, the linebacker for the Vikings, picks it off at the 3-yard line, and the Vikings are in business like AT&T. Little crosser that hits the Colts receiver, bounces out, and Wilson, number 50, is ready and makes the catch, and we are in business. 14:53 in the second, and they head to another commercial. Anonymous says he hopes the Packers lose. I wouldn't be hurt. I wouldn't have my feelings hurt. Stafford in the shotgun, gets the snap, throws it over the middle, and it looks like a touchdown to me. The Lions go up on the Packers 14-3 at Lambeau. A franchise that I thought was absolutely decimated after last week. Can they hold on and beat the Packers in their house? Trevor says, yeah, we got the ball back. Yes, we did. 11 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. So let's go. Big defensive play as the Colts. They got that penalty and were given new life in the red zone, and then immediately Rivers throws a crosser, and it hits off the receiver's chest and right into a Vikings linebacker. Let's go. Let's go down and score on them. Got to remember the Vikings got the opening kickoff, so the Colts will receive in the second half. Still in a commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go, Vikes. So the intended receiver on that pass was M. Alley Cox. And it was intercepted by Eric Wilson. And the Vikings are in business. Quick look on the red zone at Falcons. Cowboys. Falcons lead by 14-0. Trevor says Rivers is a Colt now, huh? He used to be a Charger. Yep, changed in the offseason, man. He's their new QB. All right, Vikings. Cousins under center, hands it off to Cook, who probes the middle and is tackled immediately. Tackled immediately there. Kind of a conservative play call there, probably a byproduct of that failed goal line bootleg last week that totally turned the tide of that Vikings-Packers game. We got to move the ball here. Let's go. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 Vikings. 2 wide receivers to the right. Stacked running back formation behind Cousins. Cousins under center. The ball is snapped. Cousins fakes the handoff, surveys the field, goes deep, and almost a one-handed catch by Rudolph, but he dropped it. He's asking for a flag. You're not going to get it. That brings up a 3rd and 9, ladies and gentlemen. Rudolph thought he was interfered with. The cornerback did get his hand around his waist a little bit, but I don't know. Let him play. Let him play. You got to make that catch. Anonymous says his Niners are up 7-3 and driving. The Falcons are looking to go up 17-0. And they do. All right, Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. Hand off to Cook, who goes left. Actually, it's Madison, who gets it out to about the 9-yard line. Just a conservative play call there. And the Vikings are going to have to punt. Vikings going to have to give the ball back here. What a wasted opportunity. Gary Kubiak, where the fuck are you? If you're supposed to be this offensive genius, where the fuck are you? Colquitt back to punt for the Vikings from the end zone. It looks like the Colts have, just very few fans in the stands. Next kick. The kick's away. Not much of a kick. It gets to about the 45, and it's retrieved, and he's already running the other direction. So he goes out of bounds at about the 37. That was Nyheim Hines, the running back for the Colts. What a wasted opportunity there. We got to quit being so fucking conservative. Why are we such a pansy-ass team when it comes to our offensive play calling? 11 berserkers up in the chat. All this talk about how Kubiak is this offensive mastermind. He's just another schlep. Roman checks in. Says it looks like the Vikings are trying to play it super safe after last week. Yeah, I agree, Roman. The problem with that is that's how you catch that L. That's how you catch L number 2. Mina Milton checks in and says, what's up? Nice looking setup. Thank you, my man. How you doing today? All right, Colts in business here, ladies and gentlemen. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right. He fakes the handoff, surveying the field, throws it to his left to number 11, who makes the catch and probably gains about 10. First down, Colts. First down, Colts, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to put him in the red zone. Rivers in the shotgun, fakes a handoff to Taylor. The ball's tipped up in the air, but still caught by the same fella, number 11, Pittman Jr., the rookie. Trevor says Vikings not looking good today. Come on, get going. I agree. Act like you want to win a game. Act like you want to win. That ball was tipped in the air by Smith at the line, but this guy Pittman still made the catch. Mr. Pittman, wide receiver out of the USC. Rivers under center, running back behind him looks to be Taylor. Little bunch formation to the left. That's where Taylor goes. And he gains about 6 before finally being tackled by Harrison Smith. That's going to bring up a 1st and goal, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and goal for the Colts. Zimmer wearing some kind of a face mask over there. Handoff to Taylor, who probes the middle, gets in for the touchdown. 7. Touchdown for the Colts. That was Taylor, who's absolutely owning us in this first half. Oh, man. Diego comes in and says, oh, my God, Vikings. You can't play conservative like we do. If you play conservative, you get beat. That's how it works. The NFL is now a passing league. So you better be coming out and better be putting the ball downfield. This whole run on 1st and 2nd bullshit, it's over. 12 berserkers in the chat. Colts about to attempt the extra point here. New kicker for the Colts. It's that fellow with the glasses from out of Georgia, and he makes the kick. 7. So the Colts take the lead 7-3, ladies and gentlemen. And I got to figure out how I can put numbers on my screen without making things pop up that I don't want to. So 7-3 the score here in the 2nd quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We go to a commercial break. Quick look on the Red Zone channel. Frisco 7, Jets 3. Frisco 7, Jets 3, ladies and gentlemen. Todd B checks in. What's up, Todd B? Again, if you folks are new to the channel, please give my channel a subscription. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we go online. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, your source for Minnesota Vikings watch parties every week during the Vikings game. Cappy2 checks in, says hi. What's up, Cappy? Roman says we set ourselves up with the 3. If we can capitalize on that, we'll be good shape. Well, we got to score because you got to remember that they get the ball at the end of the half. At the end of the half, the Colts are going to receive the second half kickoff. 14 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. Let's go. Let's go. Vikings hype in the channel. Vikings hype in the chat. Roman just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome to the army, sir. Welcome to Thor's army as Thor's army continues to grow. I do basketball checks in, says, do I watch Purple for the win? Yeah, I've watched some of his stuff. He does a good job. Puts out a lot of Vikings content. Still in a commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. They're about to come back, and we'll get this thing going. We need these Vikes to wake up. We need some more cowbell. We need some more cowbell, ladies and gentlemen. Some more cowbell. Anonymous hyping up the Berserkers. So the score now 7-3. Colts lead. 11:45 remaining in this second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. And let's move this football over here. Nothing but the fanciest graphics and features here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Colts looking to kick this thing off. The field at Lucas Oil Stadium still has huge shade spots all over it. Ball fielded at the 5, being run back by number 17 of the Vikings. He gets the 20, and the ball's loose. Ball's loose, but the officials say it's Vikings ball. I think they ruled it dead at about the 20. Anonymous is happy that his Niners just scored. I agree, Trevor. We need that first win here. We need that first win on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. All right, here we go. Cousins bringing the Vikings up to the line under center. He's got Cook behind him. I think it's Cook. Wide receivers, 2 of them to his right, 1 to his left. Ball snapped. Cousins trips a little bit, hands it to Madison, who's taken down immediately. Maybe a loss of 3. Big time hit there by number 53 of the Colts. Exactly. Yeah, he threw Madison like a rag doll. All right, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 12, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 12, 11:01 remaining. Cousins takes a snap, surveys the field. He's got pressure in his face. He throws it to Cook for a minimal gain. Actually, Madison again, number 25. Cook and Madison look so much alike in their uniforms. It's hard to distinguish them. Trevor says, do I have a feature if Vikings win? Yes, I do. I have a little Vikings win video if we win. I do basketball. Asks if this turf is good. I think it's good. I think it's a new field. Cousins in the shotgun on 3rd and 9. Come on, Vikes. Let's go. Cousins looking. He throws it. It's caught by number 84, Irv Smith Jr., but there's flags all over the place. There's flags over. I think they're going to call it on Smith. Pass interference on Irv Smith on the offense. Son of a bitch. So Smith runs out in the pattern. I don't know. The Colt dove. The Colt literally should get an Academy Award because he basically laid down the second Smith touched him. Anyway, we're in a mess here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a mess. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 19 for these Vikings. 3rd and 19. The ball sits on the 11-yard line. Is this going to be a draw? Cousins with a running back to his right. Gets the snap. Draw. Right up the middle. Madison gets to the 30. Tries to hurdle a defender. And is taken down. That's going to bring up a 4th down. Julian Cruz comes in here with the duck. Ravens checks in. Says hi. Hello. 12 berserkers up in the chat. Madison put his career in jeopardy there and paid for it. Vikings about to punt, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings about to punt to these Colts. Colquitt back. 9:10 remaining in the second. Colquitt punts it. Kind of a line drive. The retriever goes back to about the 30. Gets it to the 40. Still up. He gets it about to the 44-yard line before he's taken down by a trio of Vikings. I Do Basketball says that's a truth moment. Raven says, I will put all scoring updates in chat. That's cool, dude. Appreciate it. Just make sure you're not putting any spoilers up. In other words, don't put it up until I've announced the Viking one at least. That's cool if you want to hook us up that way. 14-0 is the score in Tampa Bay, ladies and gentlemen. 14-0. All right, a penalty on the Colts on that punt. Legal block in the back, so they're going to back them up a little bit. Trevor says, nothing sure with what they play the game. And I Do Basketball says, brah. Julian says, how about another beer? I'm about to go get one. Understand, Ravens. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you so much. So we're in a commercial break in our game here, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. 13 berserkers in the chat. Tennessee putting a whooping on Jacksonville too, ladies and gentlemen. 14-7. Man, I just feel like the Vikings got to quit being so damn conservative all the time. It makes me ill. Makes me ill. Julian says the Cowboys are already losing 20-0. I feel horrible about that. Not. Not. Come on. What are we doing? What are we doing? Anonymous giving Julian a little caca up in the chat. Giving him a little payback. A little smack talk. Ooh, I think Minshew might have just got hurt on this play. Still in a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Raven says Drew Lock out for the rest of the game for the Broncos. Wow. Interesting. lot of Denver fans excited about Locke. All right, so here we go. We're back to this game here. Adams being helped off of the Colts. Limping pretty badly. Rivers is in business at about the 24-yard line, under center, in the shade. Shade still covering major portions of the field. Rivers fakes the handoff, throws it to his left. Look, 81, the tight end, rumbles and stumbles for a first down. Allie Cox, number 81, rumbles and stumbles for about a 10, 11-yard gain. Next play, handoff, straight up the middle to number 29. I think that's Hines. Oh, it's Taylor again, 28. Raven says, you're a Vikes fan. I think so. I'm pretty sure I'm a Vikes fan, Raven. It's just a guess. I'm pretty sure I'm a Vikings fan. 16 Berserkers in the chat. 2nd and 3 for these Colts. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right, 2 wide receivers to his right. 2nd and 3 with 7:56 remaining in the half. Ball snapped, handoff. Running back goes to the left, met immediately, and then the missed tackle by the Vikings, so he gains about 3. That again is Taylor, ladies and gentlemen. 7-yard gain. He's going to get a breather because he's tired from running all over our asses. Wrong Taylor. Wow, Raven. Dallas 0, Atlanta 20, end of the first. Crazy. Rivers in the shotgun here on another 1st and 10 for these Colts. Right at midfield. Right at midfield. Ball snapped. Rivers surveys the field, sends it over the middle into the dirt. Incomplete. Was meant for Ty Hilton, number 13. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. I do basketball, just enlisted in Thor's army. Welcome. Welcome to the channel, and thank you for your subscription. 17 Berserkers in the chat. Looks like an illegal contact call. Think on the Vikings again. Illegal contact, 5 yards. That's going to bring up another 1st and 10 for the Colts at the, it's like the 45-yard line. Rivers in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's throwing it deep, deep down the left side. He's got an open Ty Hilton who drops it at the goal line. Drops it at the goal line. He had Harrison Smith beat, ladies and gentlemen, but he dropped it. He dropped it. I do basketball, says SKOL. SKOL. Damn, Smith was beat. Holton, the Colts star, just dropped it. Hit him in both of his hands. Rivers in the shotgun, 2nd and 10 at the 45. Pauses a moment, then hands it to Taylor, who runs it up the middle. Gains about 4 before he's met by number 95 of the Vikings. 96, Odenigbo. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 7. Come on, Vikes. Let's get out of this drive. Let's go. Let's get out of this. 3rd and 7 for these Colts. The Vikings trying to get off the field. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun with a running back to his left. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. Makes the play call. The ball snapped. He fades back, throwing it deep to the right this time. 20 in coverage for the Vikings, and the ball is incomplete. Incomplete, bringing up a 4th and 7. All right, Anonymous, thank you, my man. Gets you some drinks. Get you some drinks, my man. Hilton was the intended receiver on that play, 4th and 7. Are they going to go for this? No, they're lining up for the punt, it looks like. Colts lining up for the punt, so the Vikings should get the ball back here. Snap. Punt is on the way. A high punt, going to drop at about the 5 and bounce. And the Colts are going to do an excellent job and down it at like the 1-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. So it doesn't get any easier. Do we come out here and play this conservative bullshit again? Probably. I'm going to step away for just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Had to give me another beer, another brewski. Cowboys in the red zone, down 20, says Ravens. Thanks for those updates, dude. That's way cool that you're doing that. Way cool that you're doing that. Ravens, take a wrench, my man. Take a wrench. Keep up the good work. All right, here we go. First play by the Vikings. Irv Smith gains a few there. Julian says he's having himself some Takis. What is that, Julian? Raven says touchdown Dallas. All right, second down for the Vikes here. I didn't even see what that last play was. I'm screwing around. Cousins under center. Got a wide receiver to his right and Cook behind him. Cook takes the handoff straight up the middle and gains the first down and a flag on the play. Flag on the play. I think he hit him in the helmet. And Cook's not happy about it at all. Cook is not happy about it, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome, Ravens. Thanks for your help, man. 11 berserkers up in the chat. So here we go. An important call here. Cook got the first down. So they call... Shit. So they call on Hooker, they call lowering head to initiate contact, and then they call holding on Rudolph. So I think they're just going to have to replay the down. Bullshit. Raven says Philadelphia just scored. 11 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. So the Vikings backed up. 2nd and 7. The huddle in the end zone. That just doesn't seem like a fair penalty to me. All right, Vikings in that I formation. Ball snapped. Fake to Cook. Cousins in the end zone. Throws it deep to the right. And it's incomplete. 27 defending. That was Xavier Rhodes defending on Adam Thielen, and he knocked the ball away. Rhodes grabs his shoulder as he's making his cut. I don't know how you don't call that. But anyway, the ball gets knocked away, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and 7 for these Vikings. Rhodes looking all cocky like he does when he makes a decent play. Watch how he looks when he fucks one up. Cousins in the shotgun. Bunch formation to the left. Cousins looks that way. Oh, he's in trouble, and they're going to sack him. They're going to sack him, but he gets out of the end zone. Nope, they say he was in the grasp in the end zone. Bullshit. So Cousins drops back. He gets grabbed. He gets away from that dude. Then he starts backing up, and the offensive line pushes him out of the end zone. I don't know how that's a safety. He didn't have any time there. No time whatsoever. But they call a safety, so it's nine Colts. And they're going to get the ball back. Game's making me ill. Game's making me ill. 4:54 remaining in the second quarter. We got to wake up. We got to wake up or we're going to be 0-2. Damn it. Julian asks if I think the Dodgers will ever make a move for Lindor. I think they're done making moves, man. I could be wrong, but I think they're done. All right, number 21 back for the free kick for the Colts. 4:54 remaining in the second quarter. Colts lead 9-3. Free kick on the way. Caught at about the 30. He has a hard time with it. Finally corrals it. By the time he gets off the ground, a Viking is there to greet him. So the Colts will take over on about the 32-yard line, ladies and gentlemen, with 4:50 remaining in the second, already leading 9-3. That was a bullshit safety. That was a bullshit safety. They got him out of the end zone. "13 Berserkers in the chat. All right, Rivers in the shotgun, running backs to his left and right, wide receivers to the left and right as well. Rivers takes the snap, looks over the middle, and it's caught, and then he's immediately tackled by Kendricks. That was Naheem Himes on the reception for the Colts. Phillip Rivers, 6 for 9 for 56 yards, no touchdowns, and 1 pick so far in the game. All right, so that brings up a 2nd and 6, 4:18 remaining in the second quarter. Rivers in the shotgun, has 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 to his left, and a running back next to him. He hands it off to 28 Taylor, who goes to his right and has a minimal gain. Gain of about 1. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Come on, Vikes, get off the field. Get off the field. Anthony Barr apparently is injured and out for the Vikes, doubtful to return. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right, trips left formation on the wide receivers. Ball is snapped. Rivers drops back. He's got pressure in his face. He throws it. It's still caught. It's still caught. by number 81, the tight end, who's tackled immediately. Allie Cox for a first down. Let's get off the field. Damn it. Number 20, Gladney, was the cornerback in coverage for the Vikings. Rivers under center, running back behind him, bunch formation. Ball snapped. Rivers fakes the handoff, looks to his right, throws it deep, and it's caught again by Cox, who takes it all the way to about the 12-yard line before being pushed out of bounds. 1st and 10 in the red zone for the Colts. This thing is spiraling out of control quickly, ladies and gentlemen. The game is spiraling out of control. Yeah, I see you, Bobby. I don't know. There's been some calls in this that have been shit too, but yeah, they got to get better. We cannot get off the field on 3rd down. Rivers under center, hands it off. 28 again, who gets a minimal gain, probably 2-3 yards, I guess, to the right. Taylor again, just owning us in this first half. Chargers hustling up, 2:07 remaining, clock running. Rivers under center. He's got a running back behind him, bunch formation. And he calls a timeout. Timeout Colts. Timeout Colts as we head to a commercial break. Two-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. 2-minute warning. So 2 new subscribers today. I Do Basketball and Roman Kotas. Thank you so much, fellas. Ravens just posted that the Steelers are up now 14-3. Subscriber count up to 544, ladies and gentlemen. 544. Can we get to 550 today? I sure hope so. I sure hope so. SKOL Nation, represent, please. I need some support from the Minnesota Vikings fan base. What's going on here? Minnesota Vikings Game Day live on YouTube, your place for Minnesota Vikings football on game day. Watch party, play-by-play. For the fans, by a fan, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not just some random dude out there streaming random games, trying to sucker you for clicks and likes. I'm a Vikings fan, and I want Vikings fans to join the channel and root for this team, even though we've sucked so far in 2020. Sounds like it, Ravens, like there's a bunch of weird scores, like teams that we didn't expect would be getting their ass kicked or getting their ass kicked, including ours, including this one. Still in a commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're back at it. Back at it. All right, the Colts break the huddle. 9-3 is the score, 2-minute warning. Phillip Rivers under center. Kind of a bunch formation, 1 wide receiver to the right, running back behind him. He puts a tight end in motion, then sends him back. Ball snapped, handoff. Right up the gut, and they tackle him immediately. We're going to try to run down this clock a little bit. That's going to bring up a 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. Kendricks, the linebacker for the Vikings, lost his helmet on the play. Kendrick's been in the league now 6 years. Time flies, ladies and gentlemen. Time flies when you're having fun. 11 berserkers in the chat. Rodgers in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to his left. He brings a running back in motion who joins him in the backfield. Rivers takes the snap, surveys the field, throwing for the end zone. It hits the top of the crossbar, incomplete. Intended for Pasquale, number 14, the wide receiver. That's going to make it a 4th down. And it looks like they are going to go for a field goal here, ladies and gentlemen. Raven says Chicago got a touchdown just before the half, 17-0. All right, Blankenship in to try attempt the field goal, a 28-yarder for the Colts. The ball is snapped, kick is up, and it's good. So the Colts take a 12-3 lead, ladies and gentlemen, 12-3. And the Vikings are going to have a little time on the clock. 12-3 Colts lead, ladies and gentlemen. They go to commercial break. Falcons are spanking the Cowboys' ass, 26-7. Frisco up 14-3 on the Jets and in the red zone. In the red zone. 14 berserkers in the chat. I do basketball says, brah. Brah what? Brah what? Come on, can we get to 20 berserkers in the chat? Where is the Vikings Nation? Where is the Vikings Nation at when I need them? Let me check something real quick on the internets here. That's what I need to check. So best as I can tell, I am the only Vikings channel on YouTube that is doing a game stream. How the hell do I only have 14 berserkers in the chat? Where is my Vikings Nation? Come on. Let's go. Still in a commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be 1:08 remaining on the clock when the Vikings get on the field. Can we get a score going into the half? Keep in mind the Colts get the ball at the end of the half. 9-point lead for these Colts. Nine-point lead. We haven't had an appearance yet by bobblehead Francis. I don't understand it. I don't get it. What's going on in the division here? What's going on in the division? Let's check it out. Detroit up 14-10 on Green Bay still with 1:54 remaining in the second. And Chicago blowing out the Giants 17-0. Number 17 for the Vikes is back to return this kick, ladies and gentlemen. Back to return the kick. Kick is on the way. And it's kicked out of the back of the end zone, ladies and gentlemen, for a touchback. Kirk Cousins brings the troops onto the field. 49ers up 21-7. Touchdown right before the half. That's what we need. That's what the Vikes need in this one. Need to put up a TD just before the half here in the next minute 10. All right, here we go. Cousins in the shotgun. Running back to his right. 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. In a weird shaded spot of the field. Cousins back to pass. Throws it over the middle. And it's dropped by number 84, Irv Smith. Irv Smith, we keep hearing that he's going to break out. Will break out. That ball hits you dead in the hands. You're a tight end. The ball hits you dead in the hands. You know you're going to get hit. Catch the ball. Catch it. 2nd and 10 for these Vikes. You could not throw a better pass than Cousins did to Smith right there. Ball snapped. Cousins gets it, throws to the right, and it's defended by number 53, the linebacker, Leonard, who almost got an interception on the play. Bringing up a 3rd and 10. At least they're trying to do something here. At least they're going for it. But yeah, that wasn't even close. Leonard is a beast for the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, 3rd and 10. Cousins in the shotgun, spread formation, nobody in the backfield, and Cousins takes a timeout. Cousins takes a timeout, wants to talk about it. You can't take those timeouts into the locker room, so no harm there, except it gives the defense a chance to set. We just cannot break the 14 number in the chat. I don't know what's going on. Zimmer goes over to have a chat with Harrison Smith. All right, here we go. Vikings back to the line. Cousins in the shotgun, running back to his right. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 left. Cousins fakes the handoff, fades to his right, throwing deep to the 20, and it's picked off by the Colts. Actually, at the 30, picked off, and the Colts are headed the other way. Will they tackle him? 30. He's down at the 30-yard line, ladies and gentlemen, so in field goal range. They went for it. I respect that they at least went for it, and the Colts go pose in the end zone to nobody. There's nobody in the stands. Very sparse crowd. Pass was intended for Thielen, and it was pretty much a prayer into double coverage. And then it was the return. He was back to the races. The ball was picked off by Mills, I believe his name is, number 35 of the Colts. Anonymous checks back in. Hopefully he got some bruise. There we go. We're at 19 berserkers. Let's go. Let's get in the 20s and sit there. Rivers in the shotgun, catches it, throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete, ladies and gentlemen. Incomplete. There's 45 seconds remaining in this game. Actually, the clock's running. It's now down to 32, 31, 30. Clock's running. Colts might be satisfied to try another field goal here. Rivers breaks the huddle. Cousins over there checking out his little Apple or Microsoft pad there, notepad. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right, 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 left. The ball snapped. Rivers surveys the field, dumps it off to the running back on the right, who gains about 5. That was, again, Taylor, who's had just a pretty impressive first half for these Colts. That's bringing up a 3rd down. 3rd down and 6, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, they're showing highlights of Taylor, who's just been having an unbelievable half. 17 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. I mean, the Vikes have to at least hold them to 3 here, please. I mean, it's already getting away from us. So 33 seconds remaining in the half. Rivers in the shotgun. He empties the backfield. He's got a spread formation. The ball snapped. He throws it to the left to number 11, who gets hit and tackled prior to the first down marker by Hill, 24 of the Vikings. That brings up a 4th down. 4th down, and the Colts call another timeout. I don't know if I have a timeout graphic. Mental note, make a timeout graphic. Julian, what's your mom? One of my mods. He's just putting up bullshit in my chat. Thank you to Ravens for putting the updates in the chat. Okay, so the Colts are trying this field goal here on a 4th and 1. They already lead 12-3, ladies and gentlemen. And I forgot to move the football to their side. Rodrigo Blankenship. Looks like the Vikings take a timeout to ice the kicker. Whatever. Did he, Julian? Machado's on fire. Anonymous says he was behind 20 minutes. Now he's live. Welcome. 17 Berserkers in the chat. No. Marquette L23. No. All right, here we go. Blankenship going to try this thing again from 38 yards. Miss it. Miss it. Kick is up. And it's good. Right downtown, bang. Not an ideal start for these Vikings. God dang it. All right, so Red Zone channel. Looks like the Packers just went up on the Lions 16-4, but there's a holding call on the Lions that's declined. That's declined, ladies and gentlemen. 15-3 is a score in this game. Colts lead. There's 24 seconds remaining on the clock. $17 Berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. $17 Berserkers. I'm going to go in this Vikings Facebook group and ask them where the hell they're at. All right, so the kick is away, and he runs it to about the 30 and takes a knee. So there's going to be 21 seconds remaining. Cousins takes the field. Cousins tries to throw it to Madison, who drops it. All right, so we're down to 21 seconds remaining in this game, ladies and gentlemen. A sparse crowd in the Colts Stadium. I don't know the numbers, but it doesn't look like it's even 10%. Cousins from the shotgun gets the snap, surveys the field, and he's throwing it deep again. And this time it's caught. Caught by number 18, Adebisi Johnson. And the Vikings are trying to hustle to the line. 3, 2. Cousins spikes it with 1 second remaining. Cousins spikes it at the Colts logo with 1 second remaining. A lot of interesting scores in the league so far. This one and the one we're watching sucks. 15-3. All right, so probably a Hail Mary here. 1 second remaining. Cousins in the shotgun, steps back, fades to his right, throwing it deep. A sky ball. And it's intercepted at the 2 by the Colts. At the 1, and he's down. And we're at the half, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the half with the Colts leading 15-3. 12-point lead. (15-3) Colts lead as we go to halftime. 14 berserkers in the chat. Trevor asks, what's wrong with the Vikings this year? I don't know yet. Young secondary is the biggest thing. I think we've got some issues play calling wise as well. Got some issues play calling as well. But we're at the half, so a big break here, and I'm going to step away for just a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Grab me another brewski, and I will be back for more Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. Thank you for letting me take that little break. 15-3 is the score at the half here from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. Vikings cannot seem to find their way. And Vikings fans can't seem to find their way to my channel. Vikings Game Day Live, our second telecast, but still I would expect that I'd have more Vikings fans up in here supporting the channel. What are we doing? What are we doing? Ravens continues to provide updates of the Red Zone channel in the chat. Thank you so much. I'll take a look at the scores here real quick, going left to right on NFL.com. Tennessee at halftime leads the Jacksonville Jaguars 24-10. Carolina, Tampa Bay, third quarter just getting started. Tampa Bay leads 21-0. Second quarter with 39 seconds remaining in Denver. Pittsburgh leading 17-3. Denver has the ball. Halftime, Los Angeles versus Philadelphia, 21-16 is the score. Halftime, San Francisco, New York Jets, 21-3 is the score. Buffalo, Miami, 2 seconds remaining in the second half, or the second quarter, 17-10, Buffalo leads. Indianapolis, 15, Minnesota 3, the game we're watching. Green Bay now leads 17-14 as they get the third quarter underway. Dallas, Atlanta, 26-10, 1:41 remaining in the second quarter. And the last morning game, Chicago 17, New York Giants 0. 14:54 as they just start the third. Oh, got you, Ravens. Ravens is watching the scores on his TV, on his phone. Excuse me, on his TV. So he's watching on the TV. 8 berserkers in the chat. I don't know what Brett Favre's doing in Tampa Bay wearing a Tampa Bay outfit. So what do we think, Chad? Do we think that the Vikings can come back in this game? Can they come back? Colts receive the second half kickoff when they come back. Again, programming note for the channel. This evening we'll be having the Lakers game here on the channel. Another stream, another watch party. Go check this deal out. So that game, the Lakers versus Denver matchup, game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, will kick off at 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time. So 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time and 4:30 p.m. on the West Coast. Valhalla Sports Talk will go on live 15 minutes prior to game time for that one. For Lakers Showtime Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. So Cousins' stat line is going to look like crap because he's got the 2 interceptions. That last one was just a Hail Mary, hope and pray type deal. That shit's going to happen. That's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Raven says he doesn't have red zone. He's in Canada. I got you, my man. I got you. Understand what you're telling me. Alrighty. Halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime. Vikings down 15-3. And it looks like we're about to get into the second half after one more commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna get right back at it, ladies and gentlemen. 10 berserkers in the chat. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. Have a little SKOL chant as we come back.
We're going to start a new ritual to the beat of the drum. Hands up.
In Iceland, we have the Vikings war chant, uniting the people of the nation.
It's a battle cry for all Vikings, striking fear into our enemies.
We share this tradition with you.
Our brothers and sisters, the Vikings of Minnesota.
From one Viking to another, it's time to come together.
From one Viking.
From one Viking.
From one Viking to another, SKOL!
SKOL, Vikings! SKOL!
All right, so still in a commercial, probably headed right back to the game after this. 10 Berserkers in the chat. 10 in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. $545 is our subscriber count, ladies and gentlemen, as we head to the second half here. $545. Can we get to $550 today? Can we do it? I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. I think we can. Ravens continues to update the scores in the chat. Go ahead and change our deal here. We're going to make this third quarter. And the Colts are going to get the ball coming out of the half. Get it going. Let's get it going. All right, and we're back at the action, looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, as far as like fans in the stands at the Colt game, there may be a couple thousand, if even that. I'm not sure. The crew for Fox on this game includes Robert Smith, former Viking great running back. I missed Robert Smith. He was one of my favorite Vikes back in the 80s. Rivers warming up on the sideline. Rivers warming up, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready for the second half. Cousins doing the same. We got to get some scores here. Rush yards in the first half, 43 for the Vikes, 83 for the Colts. Pass yards, 54 for the Vikings, over 100 for the Colts. Should have done that at the half there. Kickoff bounds into the end zone, and the Colts will take over at the 25. Anonymous checks in, says Niners 3-31, call a run play and pick up the first. Jets D-line is trash. I think we can relate. Alrighty. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his left. Two wide receivers to his left as well. He hands it off again. More Jonathan Taylor action for a gain of about 3. We're going to get a heavy dose of Jonathan Taylor. Packers Nation says, is this stupid or not? So listen. I'm not sure what that means. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his right. Gets the snap, surveys the field, goes deep, wide open, 84. It's that guy, the tight end. Again. for a first down. Can we please cover their tight end? Can we please cover their tight end? Message Mike Zimmer, please call a defense that covers that big-ass tight end and that tackles Jonathan Taylor, the running back. Thank you. End of transmission. 1st and 10 for the Colts, just about to enter the Vikings zone. Their side of the field. Rivers in the shotgun, hands it to Taylor, who goes right. And before he's even touched, he gains another 5. Where the hell is our run defense? Penalty on the play. Holding, Colts. So they're going to back him up. Holding on the Colts, number 72. Oh, I get what you're saying, Packers Nation. I get what you're saying. 49ers up 24-3. Here we go. Penalties on this game. 3 for 20 for the Vikings, 4 for 40 for the Colts. Yet we're still getting our ass kicked. Anonymous says, come on, Vikings, I got you in my football pool. Man, this stadium has a shitty problem with shade versus sun on the field. Shotgun. Rivers gets the snap. Dumps it to his left to Hilton, who's tackled immediately by number 50, the linebacker Wilson for the Vikes. Packers Nation says you won't change his mind. Patricia's a horrible man. Viking Jerome, what's up, man? Says, let's go Vikings. Welcome to the channel, Viking Jerome. Anonymous says, I poured a half pint of Sailor Jerry and some cherry Coke. This is going to be a nice drink. Enjoy, my friend. Enjoy. 2nd and 27 for the Chargers. Rivers in the shotgun. Trips right formation. He drops back to pass, and he's sacked. Did the ball get loose? He fumbled the ball, but the Colts recover it. But a sack for the Vikings. Number 91 makes the sack. That's Ngakoue, the newest defensive end. So a strip sack by Ngakoue, but the Colts recover. And the Vikings come out on defense and actually show up, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings Jerome, I've never seen you before. Welcome to the channel, my man. Welcome. SKOL Vikings. Rivers on 3rd and 38. Dump off to Ty Hilton, who catches it and then gets tackled immediately. So finally, the Vikings get a stop on 3rd down. And we're going to get the ball back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to get the ball back, Vikings Nation. Number 17 back to return the punt for the Vikings. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Ball snap, punt is on the way. The ball comes down at about the 20 and everyone clears out. And it finally comes to rest at about the 23. The Vikings will take over when we come back from commercial. Cousins taking the field for these Vikings. As we have to get a score here. We have to make something happen to get some momentum. 10 berserkers in the chat. Ten berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Mayfield sure has a lot of commercials for a quarterback that loses as much as he does. Anonymous hyping up the berserkers in the chat. 12 of them strong. 12 strong. Quick look at the Red Zone channel shows Teddy Bridgewater, quarterback for the Panthers. Panthers getting whooped 21-0. 21-0, ladies and gentlemen. $5.45 is the subscription count right now, ladies and gentlemen. 545. I really keep waiting for these streams. I mean, this is only our second one, so I kind of expect we're going to have a sparse crowd sometimes, but I really expect at any moment we should blow up, ladies and gentlemen. We should blow up. Vikings Nation should show up loud and proud. 13 berserkers in the chat. 12 berserkers is worth 30 regular people, though, Mad Viking. That's true. Thanks. That is true. I'd like to have about 50 berserkers up in here, and that would be able to defeat an army of 100. Let's go. Let's go. Do we need more cowbell? Is that what's going on here? Cousins on the day, horrible stat line, 6 for 17, 59 yards and 2 picks. Well, let's redeem it right now, my man. 1st and 10 at the 24. Vikings down 15-3. Backfield emptied. Cousins drops back, throws it, and it's dropped. Thielen, the intended receiver, on the right side. Thielen 3 for 31 on the day. The rest of the team has caught 3 for 28. Where is Justin Jefferson? Where is our rookie wide receiver, ladies and gentlemen? Where is he? Buffalo, Miami gets suspended for lightning. And the Viking Jerome in the house, in the hizzle. 2nd and 10 for the Vikes. Cousins in the shotgun, running back to his left. 2 wide receivers to his right, 1 left. He gets the snap, and he throws another pick. A deflection, another pick to number 27 of the Colts. '23, actually. Damn it. 23 makes the pick. So Cousins drops back here. The intended receiver was 81, and it was thrown behind him. Horrible pass. And the pick puts them at the 20, ready to score again. Cousins has that I just fucked up look on his face and heads to the sideline. Here we go. Rivers back in business. Let's move the ball over to the Colts again. Ball snapped, handoff, and they get the running back in the backfield. Smith and Ngakoue in on the tackle for a loss. Yeah, I'll take one. Okay, love you. All right. So here we go. 2nd and 11 for the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Rivers drops back into the shotgun, running back to his right, trips right formation, hands it off to the running back who goes left and is tackled after about 2. He gets back to the 20. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. Anonymous says the Bears are working the Giants right now. 17-3. 17-3, ladies and gentlemen. The dogs act up because my executive assistant's leaving the house. Get some soda pops. 3rd and 8 for the Colts. Rivers in the shotgun, running back to his left, trips right formation. Wide receiver to his left as well. The ball is snapped. He drops back, looking to his right, throws it, and it's incomplete. Incomplete, ladies and gentlemen. Brings up a 4th and 8 for these Colts. 4th and 8 for the Colts. Rivers talking that smack like he's known to do. Talking that smack to the Vikings defense. Ball falls harmlessly out of bounds. Jacksonville gets a score. Says Ravens. All right, Blankenship puts up the kick and makes the field goal. That makes it 18-3. Colts lead. Are the Vikings going to show up in any capacity today? Are we going to show up in any capacity today? Carolina gets a score. 7-24 is the score in that game. Anonymous says, I noticed you don't ring that bell at her anymore. She didn't mind that, dude. She actually knows it's just joking. I got me a cool gal. I got me a cool lady, an executive assistant here on Valhalla Sports Talk. She's actually headed out, I think, to get some hot dog buns. Gonna grill some hot dogs for lunch. Maybe a chili dog. A little chili dog. Anonymous says Dodgers Rockies going to start in a bit. I'm actually not going to be able to watch any of that, dude, because I got Red Zone up on TV2, the Vikings game. I might check in late. I think our numbers on the Dodgers streams are down because, I mean, most of Dodgers Nations knows these next few games, what are they really for? I mean, other than bragging rights and trying to get MVP or, that type stuff, but I think they're just folks are headed into the postseason type idea. But I think the Angel series will bring some interest because we've got obviously the battle for LA. You get to see Mr. Trout. 12 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Oh, right on, Anonymous. Get them Vikings fans in here. Let's go. I need the Vikings fans to show out like my Dodger fans have. But, I mean, I understand. I've only done 2 of these now. This is the second one. So you can't – Rome wasn't built in a night, they say, or whatever. Whatever the saying is. So I suppose I could expect like 200 up in here, but – and it doesn't help that we've been getting our ass kicked every game. Even though a touchdown here brings us within 8, right? So let's go. Let's fucking go. Come on, Vikes. Let's get it going. Kick is away. I got the football on the right side of the screen even. Nothing but the best here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Ball bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Vikings going to start on the 25. And our man, Kirk Cousins, has to get shit going. Raven says Roethlisberger threw a pick in the red zone. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Vikes. Cousins under center. I formation. 2 wide receivers to his right. Hand off to Cook, who might have got one on the left side. Might have got one. Going to bring up a second down. 9:14 remaining in the third quarter. The TV coverage is talking about Darius Smith, the stud linebacker for these Colts. Leonard checks in, says the Mad Viking Saint Killer. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Cousins under center. Fakes the handoff to Cook. Looking deep to his left. It's caught by Thielen, but there's a penalty marker on the play. And I have a feeling that this is going to be against Thielen. Just the way that Thielen acted right away, I had a feeling it was on him. I could be wrong, though. The refs decide to get together and talk about it. 16 berserkers in the chat. Let's go. Let's get hyped. Let's get hyped on this channel. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live on YouTube. Your place for Vikings football on YouTube. All right, so it was on the Colts. 38, TJ Carey gets called for pass interference on the play. Automatic first down. 8:47 remaining in the third quarter. 1st and 10 Vikes. Let's go. Let's go get 7 here. 16 berserkers in the chat. Check into the chat if you're in here. Just say hello. Tell us who you're rooting for. Cousins pitches it to Cook on the right-hand side. Cook finds the edge. Gets it to about the 50. About the 49 in Colts territory before he's taken down. That's going to make it a 2nd down and short, ladies and gentlemen. Anonymous calling the berserkers to the chat. Berserkers assemble. Let's go. Get me hyped. 17. Here we go. Vikings driving. 2nd and 3. 8:05 remaining in the third. Cousins under center. He's got 2 running backs behind him. Receiver in motion. He hands it off to Cook, who goes to the left, gets the first down, and takes it to the 40 before being tackled. Let's go. First down. First down, Vikes. Let's get this shit going. Let's get it going. 17 berserkers in the chat as Thor's army continues to grow. All right, here we go. Cousins under center. Cook or Madison, I believe, is behind him. They're so hard to tell the two of them apart. But wide receiver to his left, 2 to his right. Handoff is to Madison on the left side. He gets nothing. But there's a flag, probably a holding. Flag on the play. This is usually holding. Can we get this shit going? Please stop shooting ourselves in the foot. Still a conference about what this flag's about. Cook looks like he's coming back into the game for Madison. The Zebras are having a meeting on the field there. There's yellow hankies all over the place. Here comes the call. Illegal block in the back by the Vikes. And an illegal crackback block. So the Colts accept the crackback block call. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. A little tongue twister. Son of a bitch. So what does this make it? Kid Castle checks in, says SKOL. SKOL, Kid Castle. Let's go. 18 berserkers in the chat. You can't be doing that shit. All right, so it's going to make it 1st and 25, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 25 for the Vikes. 18 berserkers in the chat. I think we're finally going to break 20 here. Stay firm. Stay in the chat, berserkers. Don't leave. Shotgun snap. Cook takes it, goes to his right, gains probably about 2. 2 or 3. I don't think that's going to get it done. Cousins now 6 for 19, 59 yards and 3 picks. That ain't going to get it done either. There we go, guys. 20 berserkers in the chat. Berserkers assemble. Shields up. Move forward. 2nd and 22. 18-3 is the score. 6:32 remaining. Cousins in the shotgun with Cook to his left. Ball snapped. Cousins back to pass. Gets some pressure. And he's going to be sacked. Sacked by number 94, Lewis of the Colts. Booty body potty. AFO. I need 2 touchdowns right now. So do we. So do we, my man. Diego says we're looking bad. I agree. We need to score here, man. We need 7. Cousins in the shotgun on a 3rd and 27. Ball snapped. Cousins throws a slant to Thielen, who drops it. We look like shit. We look like a big pile of purple duty. on the field right here. Going to make it 4th and 27, and we're going to punt. Well, we touched 20 for a second there, ladies and gentlemen. We were at 20 for a second. Colquitt back to punt for the Vikes. Punts away. It's a high one. Looks short. Looks like a bad punt, but it lands at the 10, and they down it at about the 7, and a flag on the play. What's the flag for? I don't know what this flag is for, but it sure looked like the guy that retrieved the kick for the Vikings. Jose Montalones checks in and says, what's going on with the Vikings? They're getting their ass kicked. Here comes the call. Illegal touching on the Vikes. So the guy that recovered the kick, the guy said looked guilty as fuck, went out of bounds before he touched the kick. Don't be a moron. We're doing bad enough without you being a putz. Dimmer, get your head out your ass and get them ready. Packers just scored. They're starting to whoop up on the Lions, 30-14. The Vikings look like they're going to have to re-kick this. Vikings look like they're going to have to re-kick this, ladies and gentlemen. Naheem Hines back for the Colts. On a 4th and 32, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 32. All right, the punt is on the way. This time he booms it a little bit. Comes down at the 20. It's caught. He jukes the first tackler and gains about 12. I don't know who that was for the Vikings that just got juked, but he shouldn't be playing special teams anymore. 18-3 is the score, ladies and gentlemen. 5:35. Actually, 5:44 remaining in the third quarter. So what's up, Chad? How's everybody doing today? Tell you how I'm doing. Not very good. Not very good. This is the second horrible performance by this football team in 2 weeks to start off 2020. Second horrible performance. All this talk in the preseason about how we were a legit squad in the NFC North. And we're doing nothing. Joshua Williams says suicidal. It's not quite that bad, Joshua. Not quite that bad, but it ain't good. Jose says we should trade Cousins. Who's going to trade for him, Jose? And what are we going to put in there for quarterback? Julian says he feels bad for me, but he doesn't, and then laughs as I remove his mod tag and send him to Banland. Sending Julian Cruz to Banland, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Should I do it? 19 berserkers in the chat as we fight to hold 20. Colts lead 18-3, third quarter. 5:25 remaining. We're back to the game action. All right, here we go. Rivers at about the 33, lines up under center, running back behind him. I'm sure that's Taylor. Two wide receivers to his right. Taylor gets the ball, goes right, gains an easy 9. Easy 9 as Harrison Smith was trying to come in from the other side of the formation, but he didn't get there in time. Julian, I'm not banning you, you moron. Raven says I should throw the flag, then ban his ass. We're not going to do it. I like the kid. Rivers in the shotgun. Hands it off. And Taylor goes forward, gets the first down. Late flag, though. Late flag. Can the officials help us, maybe? Maybe a holding. Illegal block in the back by the offense, so wipe that first down off the board. Vikings get help from the Zebras, ladies and gentlemen. A little help. Calls on number 11 for the Colts. So they call it on number 11. It was a block in the back on Harrison Smith, who was rushing. All right, so that's going to make it a 2nd and 11 for the Colts. 2nd and 11. Rivers under center. Running back behind him. He's got wide receivers left and right. 14 in motion. Handoff to Taylor, who goes up the middle and is tackled immediately by number 96 on the Vikings. And that's going to bring up a third down. That's going to bring up a third down. Salvador Chavez checks in. Raven says the Packers are cooking Detroit's ass right now. 15 berserkers in the chat. Here we go. 3rd and 7. Rivers in the shotgun. Running back to his left. Trips right formation. Also a wide receiver to the left. The ball snapped on 3rd and 7. Rivers fades back. Throws it over the middle. And it's almost picked off by number 24 of the Vikings. And there's a flag on the play. Pass was intended for number 13 of the Colts. Ty Hilton. And here we go. What's the call? So while the quarterback was still in the pocket, illegal defense holding Hill, number 24 of the Vikes. And Rivers is jawing at Hill. Absolutely giving him the business. And it's a good call. Hill literally just like he was patting him down for a search and seizure. So Hill, again, the 2nd week in a row, just getting roasted out there. And Rivers is letting him know. Makes it a 1st and 10 for the Colts now at about the 43-yard line. Rivers drops back to pass. Goes to his left, trying to get out of bounds. And he's tapped out of bounds by Hill, number 24. And Rivers still yapping at him. Hill acting like he wants some of Rivers. Rivers is like, punk, I've been in this league forever. It's going to bring up a 2nd down. Harrison Smith even laughing. He's even laughing. 20 berserkers in the chat. So Hill goes in. Rivers is headed out of bounds, and he kind of lightly puts him out of bounds. All right, 2nd and 10 for these Colts. Rivers in the shotgun, in the shade. Drops back, throws it over the middle again. It's caught by 14, who dodges 2 Vikings defenders and picks up another 5. That's Pasquale. Pasquale, whose jersey's always so messed up you can't even read the name on the back. I don't know what he's doing. It's all cinched up. But here we go. Here we go. Another first for these Colts. 1st and 10. 2:23 remaining in the third quarter. The ball is on about the 43-yard line. Handoff to the fullback, I believe, who takes it for about 3 yards. Number 20, Wilkins for the Colts. Going to bring up a second down here. 19 berserkers in the chat. Can we get to 30 today? Just for a moment. Just for a fleeting moment. Can we get to 30 berserkers in the chat? 2nd and 3 for the Colts, ladies and gentlemen. Rivers under center. Kind of a bunched up formation. Sends a tight end in motion. And he drops back, hands it off to the running back who gains at least 3 and maybe a first down. That was number 20 at running back. "22 finally are high in the chat. 22 berserkers in the chat. Please subscribe. Give this video a like. Turn on bell notifications as our little Vikings channel tries to grow. The dogs might be about to bark, ladies and gentlemen. Fair warning. Fair warning. Thor on alert. I think the executive producer is coming back from Circle K. Phillip Rivers in the shotgun. Snapped. Handoff to number 20 again, who goes up the middle and just fights his way for about 9, it seemed like. Anyway, Wilkins, the running back for the Colts, he might be just short of the first. Stafford just threw a pick. And the Packers are whooping that ass. 31-14, Packers lead. All right, so here we go. Colts in the huddle, breaking. Rivers under center. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 1, ladies and gentlemen, at about the 23, 24. Rivers drops back, handoff, first down, Colts. First down, Colts after a short gain. Colts put up 7 here. This shit's over. Colts put up 7. This game is over. "21 berserkers in the chat. JJG the GOAT says Jonathan Taylor is fire. He's been very impressive today, that's for sure. Let's check his stat line. Check his stat line. Taylor 23 for 93 with 1 touchdown, averaging 4 yards a carry. So yes, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you are a happy mofo. Teddy Myers checks in, a new name. Welcome to the channel, Teddy Myers. Said fourth quarter pressure, Vikings got it. And JJG says Kirk Cousins sucks. It hasn't been all on Cousins this game. Hasn't been all on Cousins. I mean, the one pick was at the end of the half, a Hail Mary prayer. Yeah. So, I mean, any idea that Cousins is the only problem with the Minnesota Vikings in 2020 here? You're not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Our front 4 on defense couldn't stop anything. Our corners are getting owned. And as usual, our offensive line is subpar at best. 20 berserkers in the chat. Welcome to Valhalla Sports Talk's Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live. Your place for Minnesota Vikings watch parties every game day. Every game day we'll be here throughout the season. I don't care if we get 2 viewers in the chat. I'm going to do every game. So I would like the Vikings Nation to support. Hit that subscribe button. Give us a like. Turn on bell notifications. Become a member of Thor's Army. Teddy has confidence in the Vikes. He says, stay calm. Stay calm. Watch what the fourth quarter does. Are we in the fourth now? Let's change that graphic. Let's change it. Nothing but the fanciest features here on Valhalla Sports Talk. All right, so here we go. Rivers at about the 20-yard line. They've entered the red zone on a 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and 10 for these Colts. Rivers under center, kind of a bunch formation. Running back behind him is Taylor. Taylor gets the handoff, jukes the linebacker, Kendricks, and then there's a flag on the play. Shamar Stephan in on the tackle for the Vikes. I think Kendricks might have got hurt on that play. He went down awkwardly. Flag on the play, though. Thank you. All righty, and some pork rinds. Got me some pork rinds, ladies and gentlemen. Chicka-chirone. All right, so what was the call there? Man, I'm worried about Kendricks. He kind of rolled there. All right, so this is going to make, it must have been on the Colts. So it's 1st and 20 from the 30 now. 1st and 20 from the 30. Rivers in the shotgun, gets the snap, throws it deep, and it's caught at the 2-yard line by 81 again. 81, that tight end that's just owning our asses today. And the Colts are in business at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal. Holden Hill again murdered by this tight end. The next snap. Colts throw it to the right. Touchdown Colts. Number 14. Pascal catches it for the Colts for the touchdown. We're getting our ass kicked. We're absolutely getting murdered. $20 berserkers in the chat. JLG says, do I think the Vikings are this bad? Yes. Yeah, I think they're this bad. I think they are this bad. 19 berserkers in the chat. Mr. Ford says, please fight for my money. I don't know what I'm fighting for. Extra point is up, and it's good. That makes it 25-3 Colts. 25-3 as the Vikings shit the bed on another Sunday. $25-3, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to take a quick break. All right, I'm back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm back. Welcome to another edition of Vikings Get Their Ass Kicked here on Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live, ladies and gentlemen. 19 berserkers in the chat. 19 berserkers in the chat watching this apocalypse in front of our eyes. Scoring drive, 10 plays, 65 yards. Pasquale, 7-yard touchdown reception. Rivers on that drive, 3 for 3 for 43 yards. Like he's a real football player. Do we have any of those left in the Vikings nation? Kickoff to the Vikes. Return 10, 15, 20. 25 is down. 17 on the return. 19 berserkers in the chat. I'm going to move this ball over here, even though I know I just had to move it back after about 3 plays. But I'm going to move it over there because that's my job. Cousins stepped to the line. Under center. Cook behind him. Hands it to Cook. He tries to get about 2, maybe. Tackled by number 50, Houston, the linebacker for these Colts. It's going to bring up a second down. Going to bring up a second down. Anonymous says, bang, bang, Niner gang. Anonymous says, Thor's in the background, raising a ruckus. Cousins almost gets sacked, throws it to Cook, who gets to about the 30-yard line, I would say, bringing up a third down. Cousins had no time there. Almost gets brained by number 99. So the lazy thing as Vikings fan is to say that all this is Kirk Cousins. All this is Kirk Cousins, because that's what's been programmed in your heads by the national media. This whole team sucks. Nobody could play quarterback behind this offensive line. Cousins in the shotgun, 3rd and 7. Ball snapped. He's looking to his right, throws it deep, nobody there. That was on Cousins. Thielen couldn't beat his man. Thielen facing double coverage on every play. Thielen facing double coverage on every play. Where is our rookie? Where's the rookie? Jefferson out of LSU. Burrow seemed to find him a lot. Colquitt back to punt for the Vikes. 4th and 7. Colquitt punts. And like I said, this ball has to be moved over to the other side here. It's retrieved at the 30. Guy's tackled. He's down at about the 37, 38, and the Colts are in business. Colts are in business. 12:46 remaining in the 4th quarter. We know how this ends. We know how it ends, ladies and gentlemen. I'm stepping away for a moment again, because I don't have anything positive to say. All right, I'm back for more of this debacle. So I saw something in the chat there. Some guy asked if the Vikings were going to cover a 9.5 spread. No. Go ahead and count that money lost. Anonymous says I'm a good Vikings fan. I'm getting angry, dude. I'm getting freaking angry. I mean, such a weird season with no preseason and all that stuff. My TV, the other TV went out for some reason. Probably been 4 hours since I touched it. 15 berserkers in the chat. A little programming note again. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, Valhalla Sports Talk will be live tonight for Lakers Showtime Live for the second game of the Western Conference Finals between the Lakers and them Nuggets. Luis Campos says the Vikings need a comeback. The Vikings need an intervention. Yeah, the O-line is Jack Pooty. Jack Pooty Duty. And Diego says game over for us. Here we go. Rivers in the shotgun. Just be gentle, Philip. Be gentle on this drive. Ball snapped, handed off to Taylor. Goes to his left. Vikings defense pursues. He gains about 2 as he gets to the sideline. 15 berserkers in the chat. It's going to bring up a second down. 12-14. The clock remains running. Scored 25-3. Colts lead. I think what I'm going to do here this week is I think I'm going to do a Vikings rant video because apparently they do big numbers. It'll just be like 5 minutes of me cussing. Rivers in the shotgun, catches it, throws it over the middle. It's caught by I think that's Hilton. Yep, Hilton, who puts the okie doke on whoever was defending him and gains another 15 after the catch. Hilton, one of the best wide receivers in this league, ladies and gentlemen. He beats number 20 on the coverage there. Another one of our corners that couldn't cover a paper bag. 28-yard reception by Ty Hilton. Kendricks finally makes the tackle. 20 yards down line. One of the few Vikings that actually tries on every play. What happened to Anthony Barr? I saw he went out of the game. He busted a toenail or something. All right, Colts running to the left side there. Hughes in on the tackle. Another gain of about 5, bringing up second down. Gary Hale says, let everybody know when the Vikings rant video is done. It's coming, dude. It's coming. It'll probably be out in the morning. Disgusting. 16 berserkers in the chat. Taylor having just an unbelievable game. He's over 100 yards. Rivers in the shotgun. They're at about the 32-yard line in Vikings territory. He's got a running back to his left, 2 wide receivers to his right. Ball snapped. He hands it to Taylor, who goes up the middle, killing clock. Kendricks in on the tackle after a gain of about 4. Teddy Myers posting something weird in the chat. I hope it's not a spoiler because it'll get him banned. All right, here we go. Rushing yards on the day. Colts 133, Vikings 63. That ain't going to get it done. That ain't going to get it done. Rivers under center, 3rd and 1. Ball's hiked. He hands it off to number 20, who's tackled short of the first down. A group of Vikings, including Harrison Smith, converge on the tackle there. 15 berserkers in the chat. 10-17 remaining in this 4th quarter. Oh, I got you, Gareth. Maybe he is predicting. Teddy says he needs 3 touchdowns. So do we. Blankenship in it to attempt the field goal for the Colts here. 44-yarder. Kick is up. And it's good. 28. 28-3. Colts lead. 28-3. Teddy says I need to cheer for the Colts so they lose. I'm fresh out of Colts gear, man. I don't have no Colts jersey. I don't have no Colts hat. I do have a Colts pennant in the Valhalla Tavern. It's the Buena Colts, the local high school football team. Now Teddy only needs 4 TDs. You got this, dude. Just chill. You got it, my man. We're about to put up 4 TDs in the next 8:47, my man. No problemo, amigo. No problemo. What's our subscriber count at? We're at 546. 546. Can we get 4 to get me at 550? Can we get 4 to get me at 550? I took out 3 hours of my day to put this stream on for you folks. Get me to 550. Hit that like. Give me a subscribe. Turn on bell notification. Rusty Rooster Records checks in. Welcome to the channel, my man. Says there has to be some firings ASAP. I don't know about firings, but we do need to get our head out of our 4th point of contact because we are getting shellacked for the 2nd time in 2 weeks. Shellacked, ladies and gentlemen. I usually hate commercial breaks, but at least when they're in a commercial break, they're not scoring on our ass. $16 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. $16 as we check the internet. Gridiron Blitz has about 132 in his channel, has even his Lions fans support. Vikings Nation letting me down, ladies and gentlemen. Letting me down. 40-year fan of this team. Can't get any support. JH Seed says he subs. Thank you, my man. Appreciate it. The kickoff in the end zone. Cousins out for the Vikes. Coming out. All right, can we get some garbage time action here, Cousins? I need you on my fantasy teams, both of them. Both of them. 7 for 22, 61 yards, and 3 INTs. Nice. Handoff to Cook. Because we know running the ball is what's going to get us back in this deal. Cook gains about 4. 18 berserkers in the chat. Julian Cruz says he's checking in. Welcome back. Steven checks in, says, oh no. Yes, oh no. Cousins under center on a 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff to Cook. Looking deep. It's deflected at the line and drops harmlessly. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Flag on the play. Probably a hold on us. Probably a hold on us. All right, we got illegal contact on the defense. That's going to make it a 1st down. The call was on number 37 of the Colts, who's holding his hands up like he never committed a crime. Guilty, sir. Guilty. That makes it a 1st and 10 now. 1st and 10 here in garbage time for the 2nd week in a row. 8:26 remaining in this game. Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his left. Two receivers right. Tight end to his left. Ball snapped. Cousins drops back. Rush almost gets to him, but he dumps it off to Cook, who gains about 5. Going to bring up a second down. 8:11, clock running. 28-3 is the score. Cousins calling out the next play. He's in the shotgun. Cook to his left. Ball snapped. Cousins looking for somewhere to go, and he's sacked. Number 50, Leonard, and Buckner in for the Colts. He literally has no time back there. They've got their ears pinned back, and they're coming. They're coming. Leonard just mauls him. Buckner was there to clean up the scraps. 21 berserkers in the chat. Here we go, 3rd and 13. The dying breaths. Cousins takes a snap, scrambles to his right, throws it. It's caught by 81. That's Johnson, Adebisi Johnson. I think it was enough for the first. 7:10, clock continues to run. 7:10, the clock continues to run as the chat goes silent. Cousins in the shotgun. Cook to his right. Two wide receivers left. Handoff to Cook, who goes up the middle. Gains about 8. Going to bring up a second down and 2, ladies and gentlemen. 6:46, the clock runs. 6:40, 6:39. Cousins barks out the play, and they get to the line. He's in the shotgun. Cook again to his right. Two wide receivers left, one right. Cousins takes a snap, throws it over the middle. It's caught. Caught by Jefferson, the rookie, at about the 18, and there's flags all over the field. The rookie finally makes an appearance with 6 minutes remaining in the game, ladies and gentlemen. The referees converge. Personal foul on the defense. Targeting on Leonard, number 53. On his hit on Jefferson. I don't know. Didn't look dirty to me. Didn't look dirty to me. Gary says it'll get better, but maybe not today. Ain't that the truth? 1st and goal for the Vikes, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and goal. Can we bring out touchdown Francis? Cousins back to pass. Pressure getting to him. He fades to his left. Throws it. It's caught at about the 4 by Jefferson again. Hey, that's an idea. Let's throw the ball to our 1st-round pick. But we're going to wait until there's 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter to get that deal started. Because you don't want him to get tired because he's a rookie. 2nd and goal for the Vikes here. 19 berserkers in the chat. The clock's running. 5:36, 5:34. Jefferson moves out to the right. Cousins in the shotgun. Running back to his left. The handoff to Cook, who gets to his right and scores a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Scores a touchdown. Touchdown Vikings, and bobblehead Francis is shook, ladies and gentlemen. 1st appearance on the channel, and it looks like the Vikings are going to go for 2. Vikings going for 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. Cook up the middle, scores. Makes it 11-28, ladies and gentlemen. 11-28. A lot of whistles on the field for some reason. That touchdown by Cousins might have, actually it was Cook who scored, so it didn't help any of you fantasy footballers that have Cousins in the lineup. He still got you negative points because of 3 picks. Cook a little angry as he goes off the field for some reason. So the score here, 28-11, 5:20 remaining. Cook fights his way in there from about the 5 with heavy opposition. 17 berserkers in the chat. Teddy says the Vikings are going to win. And Kid Castle says at least the ass whooping isn't that bad. Vikings onside kick recovered by the Colts before the 10-yard. You know, I haven't mentioned this today, but I don't know how many of you watch the XFL games, but the whole thing where you've got a choice between 1, 2, and 3 for the extra point, that would make the NFL better, way better. And this whole onside kick thing, it's almost impossible to get an onside kick in the NFL now. Just a waste of time. There's no way to come back if you're down big. But this is the no fun league, so maybe they won't change any of those rules. Watch me now says, anyone need a therapist? Me. Colts, hand it off, run to the left, gain about 7. Gain about 7. 20 berserkers in the chat. Guys, new channel here on YouTube. Just 7 months old. Just busted 500 subscribers. We're trying to get to 750 by the end of September. So if you're new and you're in here visiting us, please give me a subscribe. Give me a thumbs up on today's video. Turn on bell notifications if you want to know when we are going online. 2nd and 5 for the Colts here with 4:44 remaining. Rivers under center. Running back behind him. Puts 14 in motion to his left. The handoff to the running back 20. I think that's Hines. And he gains the first down easily. Just running it down the Vikings' throat. Packers Nation checks in, says the Packers are on fire. They got 42 points. Watch me now says I'll subscribe. Thank you, my man. Thank you, my man. So it looks like how's that going to do for the division? So the Packers are going to be 2-0. Detroit's going to be 0-2. Vikings 0-2. And Chicago now is 17-13. So what's that going to look like? 21 berserkers in the chat. It's a 1st and 10 for the Colts. Rivers takes the snap and just moves it, shuffles it forward a few feet. So they're killing clock, ladies and gentlemen. So Rivers' 5-game losing streak against a Zimmer coach defense is over. He's going to get the dub today. The Colts are going to get their first win of the season. 3:24 remaining. I do basketball says we're going 4-12. Are you talking about the Vikes? Are you talking about the Vikes? I don't think they're going 4-12 yet, but I really thought we were going to blow these guys out. All right, Rivers in the shotgun, hands it to number 16, a crossing receiver. Kendricks misses the tackle, and he gets all the way to the 20 before he's forced out of bounds. The refs say to keep the clock rolling, though. They're ready to get the fuck out of here, too. 2:52 remaining in the 4th. Brings up a 3rd down. 18 berserkers in the chat. 18 berserkers in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so 3rd and 1, ladies and gentlemen. 2:22, clock running. Rivers out of the shotgun, hands it off. And it's going to be kind of close, I think. He handed it off to number 20. Is that Wilkins? We're at the 2-minute warning. We're going to bring this thing down to the 2-minute warning. So real quick look at the schedule for next week. Early game again. Early game next Sunday. Titans at US Bank to play the Vikings. Titans at US Bank next week, ladies and gentlemen. We will be there. Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live will be broadcasting that game again. Because I'm a glutton for punishment, ladies and gentlemen. A glutton for punishment, and I'm going to make this thing work with the help of the Berserkers. Every week I'm going to do this. Your source for Minnesota Vikings Game Day football. What are the Titans doing right now? Titans, 2-minute warning, and they're tied with Jacksonville 30-30. I do basketball asked if Drew Samia was any good today. I don't know. I mean, it wasn't. I think he did all right. Cousins didn't have a lot of time back there. Anonymous calls the Berserkers forward. A little too late. Little too late, my man. Deese Ford said the division's going to the Packers for sure. It's still early. This thing is not over. Brandon of the 49er Empire checks in and says, yo, what's up, Brandon? How you doing? How are your Niners doing, my man? 31-6, about to get that dub. Go to 1-1 on the season. Yeah, I do basketball. I think he's been doing better than Elfline. I guess we'll know tomorrow, but I think he's done better than Elfline. He couldn't do much worse. Anonymous checks in and says, no lie, Mad Viking, your channel is becoming my favorite channel to hang out. Well, I like having you, dude. You're my dude. You are my dude. You are my dude. Remember, we've got the Lakers stream tonight. Game 2, Western Conference Final. Los Angeles Lakers, Showtime Live here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Rivers looks like he's about to kneel this one down, ladies and gentlemen. First kneel down. First kneel down, ladies and gentlemen. Clock running, 149, 148, 147. Bringing up a second down here. Bringing up a second down. Brandon of the 49er Empire says, yes, Anonymous. It's my alt account. What alt account? Brandon the Buck. Give us a sub, Brandon. Another kneel down by Rivers here. Did I call him Breeze a little while ago? Did I call him Breeze? All these folks in the chat that are Saints fans that I probably might have called Rivers Breeze just a minute ago. Man, 28-11, ladies and gentlemen. Robert SB checks in, says, RIP 2020. Keep the faith, my man. We're back at it next week against the Colts at home. I mean, against the Titans at home. Rivers about to kneel it down again. And that'll probably do it. 35, 34, 33. Everyone dapping up on the field. So that's going to be your final, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be your final, 28-11. 28-11, Colts win, ladies and gentlemen. Colts win. That'll put them at 1-1 on the season. The Vikings fall to 0-2 in the NFC Central. Next week, again, they host the Tennessee Titans. Tennessee Titans at the bank. Brandon Buck says, bang, bang, Niner gang, baby. The 49ers fans coming up and saying howdy. Welcome to the channel. Chris Sanders says, let's go Colts. You're late, my man. You are late. How much can we get for BB, Sharp, Elfline, and the third rounder? We might be able to get some baconettes, chicharrones, $2.29 at your local Circle K, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to tear into these sumbitches. About to tear into them. I'm about to get me a chili dog from my executive assistant. Watch me some of these second games as we prepare for the Lakers streams tonight. Anonymous says, great play-by-play, Brandon here. Trust and believe. You have a great time. But we are Dodgers Nation. We are Dodgers Nation up here on Valhalla Sports Talk. Let's take a look at the early game action here, okay, folks? I mean, we've had the one fella putting up the post all during the first half, and I love him for it, thank him for it. But Jacksonville, Tennessee, 1:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. It's 30-30, tie ball game. Carolina, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay leads 24-14 with 6:13 remaining in the fourth. Fourth quarter in the Denver-Pittsburgh game. Pittsburgh still leads 26-20. I thought I saw earlier that their quarterback was knocked out of the game. Lock. Red Zone Channel, LA 37, Philadelphia 19. So Philly's about to take their second loss of the season. Frisco for the Niner fans in the chat, 31-13 over the Jets. Buffalo 17, Miami 13 with 24 seconds remaining in the third quarter. I think that was the game that was delayed by lightning or something. Packers 4:40 left. Packers lead 42-21. Detroit about to catch L number 2 and join us. Dallas kind of making it respectable. Atlanta still leading 39-24. So Dallas in trouble. I figured he was a Giants fan, Anonymous. New York Giants 13, Chicago 17. Giants with the ball, 1:03 remaining in the fourth. DirecTV went to bonus coverage of this Cowboy-Falcon game, like the Cowboys have a chance to come back, which they don't. Anonymous says we're one away from 550. Well, we need to get to 1K, man. 750 is the goal by the end of September, and we're running out of time. We're running out of time. It's the 20th. It's the 20th, so I'm like 10 days away. 10 days away, ladies and gentlemen. 10 days away. So just a quick recap of this game here. Vikings just couldn't get it going today again. That secondary not performing. Secondary not performing. We can't stop the run. Jonathan Taylor, the rookie, got at us for well over 100 yards today. And so the Vikes are in trouble. They got to figure out what's going on. Jack Serrano checks in. And he says he had to get online to tell me that both our NFL teams suck. I guess your QB got knocked out today, Jack. Anonymous said it was tough watching Frank Gore run the ball for the Jets against the Niners today. All-time legend for the Niners. Jack says Vikings Broncos in the toilet bowl. So these pork rinds are real good to be eating while you're on stream. Can you hear them? Looks like Dallas trying to make something happen. Seems like there were other games they could have gone to, though, that are closer. All right, ladies and gents, so it's 1 o'clock here. 1 o'clock here. I got to prep for this Lakers stream. Have me some lunch. So I'm going to shut this deal down, and we'll see a lot of my my Lakers folks from the chat here in just a few. But I thank you guys for tuning in to Valhalla Sports Talk Minnesota Vikings Game Day Live here on YouTube. Our second transmission. I think it's probably going to do a little better than last week's did. So onward and upward. Hopefully we'll pick up some steam next week as well. But I'm going to shut this stream down. I'll turn off my mic. I'll go to the end screen. And we will I can't stay on I Do Basketball. I have to get ready for my Lakers stream, my man. I can check in on them. Let's check. Jaguars, is that what you said? Jaguars, Titans. Tennessee up now 33-30. 1:11 remaining. I'll do that for you. I'll try to find that game. Here we go. Jaguars, Titans. Watch Me Now says popcorn is appealing. It's not popcorn, it's pork rinds, though, man. All right, so the score in this Tennessee-Jacksonville game is 33-30. There's 32 seconds remaining, and the Jaguars look angry on the sideline. Titans about to kneel it down to end it. So that's going to be the final, 33-30 from Tennessee. All right, Trevor, we'll see you later, man. We'll see you later. All right, guys, so I'm going to shut this thing down. Mic off, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then I'll go to the end screen. Mic off. Put some music up. We didn't get no end-of-game win video either. But here we go, mic off, end screen. Counting to 20, and we'll see you guys next week.